He is Principal Wade McElhaney, the Indiana Senior High. We're going to be joined on the line during this call by a number of folks. So, Wade, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. I trust that you have everybody lined up for us today for some interesting conversation.
I trust that, too. We do. We have, just to give you a rundown, we have some students from our leadership class of Ms. Devin Duffy, and those students will be coming on talking about a community service-based project on which they are working. We have Emily Hickson, who is one of the advisors of Science Club, talking about some accomplishments of her students. And we have Julianne Laird, one of our vocal and orchestral music teacher, and she'll be talking about some accomplishments of her students in the PMEA organization.
Yeah.
And then last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Scott Mosgrove, social studies teacher. We'll be talking about some of his students and inviting them to talk about National History Day and where they are in that process.
All right, wonderful. Unfortunately, Devin is not on the line yet. He has not called in, and I think I know what's happening. We might be having that phone line difficulty again. So I'll tell you what, I thought that was fixed. They told me it was fixed, and evidently it's not happening for us here this morning. So, Wade, I'm going to ask you to hang up, and then everybody else, if they can dial in on 349-9227. Unfortunately, that's the way we're going to have to work it here, okay?
Okay, and I'll tell you what, I'll be getting message to all of them to confirm that as well.
All right, very good. So
Thanks.
we'll hang up there. We'll wait for Devin to call in on that same line. We were hoping that whole phone situation was fixed on 1160, but evidently it's not. 479-1160 not functioning for us again here this morning. So we'll wait for Devin Duffy or for whomever to call in. Maybe Emily will get to us first here as we run through this segment. Unfortunately, it's also going to mess up our timing a little bit, but we'll get everything on as well as we can here, and I hope this line rings here in a second. And there it is. And I don't know if this is Emily or if this is Devin. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Kate Duffy, and I'm here with Sydney Bryce from IHS Leadership.
Okay, very, very good. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with you folks.
Yeah, so we're just getting ready for our event sometime in May. We're making a lot of good progress with our fundraising and with our promotions, and we're just looking to the community for some support. So if anybody can go to ihsminithon.org to donate or to read more about what we're doing. You can also reach out to us at ihsminithon@iasd.cc for any questions or ideas. And we're always looking for help or support in any way, not just monetary. So whether that's putting a sign in your store, putting a change jar, things like that. We've already had a number of businesses like K&K Creations and Benjamin's who have helped us out.
Mm-hmm. MiniThon is virtual, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And is there a date on which all of this is going to be happening, and how do people participate?
There's not a date that we have set yet. We're just waiting to see what the health and safety plan is going to look like. So we're just kind of holding off, and people in the school are able to sign up and participate within.
Okay. All right. Very good. And for folks to learn more, what do they need to do?
Go to ihsminithon.org.
IHS.
Or email us.
No, go ahead.
ihsminithon.org, or they can email us at ihsminithon@iasd.cc.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks so much for visiting with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for having us on.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. We'll wait for the line to ring again. I believe Emily Hickson will be next with her students from PRSEF. As the segment, I know it's not as smooth as usual. That's what happens when you have a phone line difficulty, but we'll just wait for that line to ring with us again. We're, again, on the line this morning with students and teachers and others from the Indiana Area School District, and waiting the next caller this morning. As Principal McElhaney also said, we're going to be talking about music with Julianne Laird, National History Day with Scott Mosgrove on the segment here this morning, and still waiting for the line to ring again for us here. And there's one. It's actually bouncing off, I think, from the front desk phone. Hi, who's this? Hello? No, there's nobody there. Okay, unfortunately, that's another phone difficulty for us here this morning. Nothing going there. Let's try this line, shall we? This is turning into quite the boondoggle here. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Marino. How are you? This is Dr. Laird.
Hi, wonderful. It's good to talk with you again. And we're talking music education with you, aren't we?
We sure are. And I have somebody here with me, and maybe some other people are going to call in if they can get the phone number to work.
Well, the phone number's probably not going to work, but let's talk to the one person that you have with you right now.
Wonderful. Well, right now we've got Mara Nepper, and she's going to go to All-State Band.
All right, Mara, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Marino.
What do you play?
I play clarinet in our wind ensemble here at school. And I'm also, of course, with Dr. Laird, too. But I'm an all-state on Clarinet 1 this year, which is great.
Yeah, well, that's quite the accomplishment, and obviously that takes an awful lot of work and practice, doesn't it?
Yes, thank you. It's been a good learning experience to learn how to put in the work that you need to be able to succeed in this sort of thing.
Absolutely. So give me an idea. How much practice do you put in on a daily basis?
I have a hard time practicing daily, but because of my schedule. But I like to practice in bigger bursts. So I'll take maybe 2 or 3 days a week and practice for a couple hours in a row if I can. Mm-hmm. That's what works for me. But I know a lot of other people put a lot of time in consistent day. So.
How long have you been playing clarinet?
I've been playing clarinet since 4th grade when I started. I was at Horace Mann, and I've been playing ever since.
Did you love it at first, or did you have to get used to it and learn to love it?
I really loved it at first. I started taking summer lessons with some different people that we had at the school, and that really, I picked up on it really quickly and have just really enjoyed it ever since.
Well, Mara, that's terrific. I'm glad that you have something that is a passion of yours, and congratulations on making All-State Band.
Thanks.
It's an amazing thing that she is an all-state band as a 10th grader on Clarinet 1. Just an incredible accomplishment, and she is a very accomplished musician. We're really proud of her, as we are all the other all-state students, too. Mm-hmm. If they can't call in, would you like me to mention their names anyway, Mr. Marino?
Please do.
Okay, very good. So also in all-state band on Bassoon 1 is Emma Sheeran. And she is also, I don't remember what grade she's in, Mara.
She's a 10th grader, too.
So she's a 10th grader also, just a tremendous accomplishment. And then in All-State Orchestra this year, we have 3 juniors. So they're looking forward, they'll be able to play again next year. So the 3 juniors are on Violin 1, Carly Wang and Victor Wu. And you've heard from them before, Mr. Marino, because they've gone to All East Orchestra, and they went to All States last year also as 10th graders. Mm-hmm. And then also a junior playing string bass for us is Lachlan Panucci. And so that's pretty exciting that we have 3 people in All State Orchestra this year. And they're all starting today. In fact, just in a matter of minutes, they're doing all their work virtually this year, and they're all in position to do that work.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful news. Good. Best of luck to all of them, and thanks to them as well, and to you for all of the hard work in that music program at Indiana High. I know it's a real passion for you and for them all. Thank you so much, Dr. Laird.
Thank you, Mr. Marino. Have a great day.
You too. We'll see you.
Bye.
It's Indiana in the Morning. We're in the middle of our Indiana High segment. We'll wait for the phone to ring once again. I believe we have 2 more representatives to call. Emily Hickson for PRSEF, and Scott Musgrove from History. And who is this? Good morning.
I'm Lachlan Pagnucci. I play bass in the All-State Orchestra.
Oh, hey, there you go. You play bass, huh?
Yes, I do.
All right. So what is your preferred method of bass? Stand up or over the shoulder?
I've played both. I think stand up. I started on that, so I'm better at it. I just think it looks cooler.
Yeah. All right. So tell me about your spin move. How good is it?
It's pretty good. I practice it a lot, especially before we start practice or afterwards, or you always got to make sure you get the spin down. It's a crucial part of bass playing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, Lachlan, I appreciate your call this morning. Unfortunately, we're going to have to move along because we want to get all of this segment in. But thanks and good luck today.
All right, thanks. You too.
Bye-bye. It is Indiana in the Morning here on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Our Indiana High segment, a bit hindered this morning by a phone line difficulty, but we're hoping that we can get our next two segments in as soon as the next line rings. As we said, Emily Hickson with PRSEF. I need to know what that is. And Scott Mosgrove on National History Day. Those are the two remaining topics for us here this morning. Just waiting for that line to ring once more. And it does. And good morning. Good morning. Is somebody there?
Hello.
Hello. Who is this?
This is Victor.
And Victor, what are you calling on behalf of?
So I'm a student at Indiana Air Senior High School, and I'm in the PMEA All-State Orchestra.
Oh, very good. What do you play, Victor?
So I play the violin.
Oh, okay. You've probably been in studio here with us at one point or another, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. The string program is really, really good there at Indiana High.
Yeah.
And you've been playing for how long?
I've been playing since I was 5 years old, so that's 11 years.
Wow. So you've been at it for quite some time. Do you have a career aspiration in music, or is that just one of the things that is helping you to move forward with your education?
Yeah, I think music is just something that I like doing, but I don't think I'm considering music as a career in the future. But it's definitely something that I like doing, and I will probably do in the future.
Victor, what is your go-to piece? What's the one piece that you like to play most of all?
Honestly, I don't have a favorite piece. I have like a different favorite piece like every time. I don't really have a favorite, sorry.
Well, that's perfectly fine. We appreciate your call this morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we're getting the music students on, but we're not getting our others on here this morning. It's 3 minutes away from 9 o'clock. As I feel like I'm running a telethon here this morning, but it's not quite that, but it sort of has that feel to it, doesn't it? Let's see who else is on the line for us this morning from Indiana Senior High. Good morning.
Good morning.
And this is?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was just merging my call.
Pardon me? Say it again?
I was merging my call with a student.
Oh, okay. Is this Emily?
Yeah, this is Emily.
Okay, so tell me about your students and what you're up to there.
So today I have with me Augusta, Trista, Athena, and Jenna, and they've been working with Science Club and would like to tell you about their projects.
Okay, very, very good. We have just 2 minutes left here, so let's see how quickly we can do this.
Sure.
Okay, who's first?
Augusta.
Okay. Good morning.
Hello.
Tell me about your project. What is it?
So this year I worked with microplastics and extracting them from water using frost flotation. So last year I had a similar project too. This year I was trying to see the difference between tap water and bottled water to see which one was more susceptible to retaining the microplastics. So just comparing, basically, and then finally concluding which one was harmful. If it had more microplastics remaining in them, that was more harmful.
And that's such a big topic right now in environmental circles across the world. What were your findings?
So bottled water has this adhesive, which was my hypothesis that it would have more microplastics sticking to it, and that's exactly what happened. So that was my conclusion, that bottled water was the more harmful of the options.
Okay, very, very good. Now, we're under a minute left to go here this morning, so I don't know how much more we'll be able to get in. Is there one more student that can jump on board with me right now?
Sure. I'd like to have Trista tell you about her project.
Trista, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me about your project.
So for my project, I heard about this paint called smog armor paint, and it's a different type of smog paint that uses zeolite as its main component. And this paint, they claim that it can reduce CO2 levels indoors. So I did experiments to see how effective that paint was, and my variables was like coats and surface area and different materials that the paint was applied to.
Boy, these topics are so sophisticated and so complex. And Trish, I appreciate so much you're telling us about it. I wish we could spend more time with you. However, we are out of time for this segment. But thank you for calling this morning.